seems like my whole life I have struggled with what to eat, how to keep weight off, and nothing I've done I've been able to maintain. So I went on a hunt to find my treasure of how to maintain a healthy body weight and not be up and down all the time trying to lose weight. Feels like I'm forever on a diet, but I'm always overweight. I think a lot of people can relate to that. So, on my hunt for my treasure of how to eat healthy and stay healthy weight, I found BODYSLIMS. And I want to tell you, I have no affiliation to BODYSLIMS. I'm just telling you what worked for me. BODYSLIMS is out of Ireland, and his philosophy and how he helped me, I will never be able to thank him enough, because I've struggled with this my whole life. I will be 60 this year. That's a long time to never get it right. I did the summer program for BODYSLIMS, and it didn't start till the end of the month. So I read everything I could find online about it on YouTube, and it looked like you're going to walk an hour a day, and they'll give you a certain set of calories to try to stay under. And that's pretty much all I got from what I could figure out about BODYSLIMS. So at the beginning of the month, even though my program was starting at the end of the month, I went ahead and thought, well, I can start walking an hour a day now. So I did start walking an hour a day. Not real fast, but I did it, and not every day, but most days. And then I thought, when the program started, though, I did it every day. Then the calories, I didn't know how the plan was going to work. So for me, I just ate meat, vegetables, and fruits, and didn't really have a calorie number to stay with under. But come on, really? Do you overeat a bunch of vegetables? I didn't. So I lost, probably before the program actually started, about 10 pounds. And then by the time the program started, and my total weight loss now in 4 months has been 40 pounds. I will be 60 in 5 months. So I'm still going to work on it, still trying to lose weight. My goal is 100 pounds, because on the weight loss charts and everything I've looked at, about 100 pounds of down from where I started is what would be healthy for me. When I get closer to that, I might change my mind. So on my big hunt for my treasure, I did find BODYSLIMS, and I can tell you it has been a treasure. A lot of things that I did with BODYSLIMS were a change of my habits from bad ones that got me where I was to good ones. And the main philosophy of the program is take it one day at a time. Can't change the past, and the future's not here. So today, do what I can today. And mostly the BODYSLIMS for me was a mind changing of things that I was doing that were not helpful, like watching TV while I eat. I had to stop that because I couldn't stick to it if I watched TV while I ate. An unexpected thing that happened, if I'd have thought about it, I would have thought it would have happened, but I had just never thought of it. I did yoga every day because arthritis and stiffness. If I don't, I can hardly move. And I could get deeper into the yoga poses and stretch better. The walking, I did have a lot of trouble with in the beginning, with my knees hurting, my hips hurting, my back hurting. I just went slow and did it as I could, stretched more. I made it through it without having to go to the doctor. I did have a physical where I went to the doctor, and they said when you have those bad days because of the arthritis, take a leave at the end of the day, and that seemed to work. By the next day, I wasn't sore, so I knew it wasn't a pulled muscle or something major. So I worked through my body changing and hurting because I was doing more than I had ever done on a regular basis. Now, I dieted before, I'd exercised before, but not every single day walking. And I had to change my mind. And now I'm to the point, been, like I said, doing it for 4 months. If I even think about not walking, I think I'll be miserable. So I have a whole different mindset. Instead of thinking the walk is miserable, now my mind thinks if I don't walk, I'll feel miserable. So I walk every day. Another thing that I tapped into, I psychologically told myself, if I'm taking care of my body, I need to also take care of my soul and put in positive things. When I am eating my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, at least one of those meals, if not all of those meals, I listen to New International Version of the Bible on tape. Well, I say tape. Now it's just recording off the internet. It's not a tape. That tells you how old I am. So I listen to that while I'm eating, so I'm also putting in good positive things into my brain while I'm feeding my body healthy and not watching TV. So I substituted a bad habit and put in a good habit. And I would recommend anything that you do, if it's BODYSLIMS or something else, when you're taking out one habit, substitute something you want to have in your life for that habit. It sure helped me a lot right there. Number one, I tapped into my inner power. That might sound corny, but we all have times when we're at our best and do well, and then maybe we haven't been doing well the majority of the time, and that's how I ended up way overweight. But being able to go back and focus on something that's already within me, and I just can't tell you enough on how much the BODYSLIMS helped me change my headspace. I was able to get my head right about food, and it's not a diet anymore. It's just how I live. I'm going to walk every day, probably till I die, and I'm going to stay within my calories most days, but not go crazy for extended period of times that got me in that situation in the first place. Now, the challenge for you is go check out and read other things about BODYSLIMS on YouTube and their website, which is bodyslims with an s.com, and see if it's for you, because it really did change me from the bad place I was in about food and dieting to I have a new lifestyle and a new way to live and eat and think about food. So go check it out. I hope it works for you too. Have a great day. My 40-pound weight loss, I didn't really have a good before a picture, but I have the same dress. So mostly what I can tell from these pictures is my face looking different and thinner. So take a look at my before 40 pounds and after 40 pounds picture. Here you go.